Thank you, everybody. Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. We don't call Columbus Day anymore. It's Indigenous Peoples Day, a day where we celebrate the first peoples of the Americas by closing all the schools, but for some reason still going to work. Good luck, kids. Hope you found food. It's October 14th, meaning the general election is 21 days from now. You can read all about it in my new book, How to Gain 100 Pounds in 21 Days. Do you know who's in the pink of health? Kamala Harris. This weekend, Harris released her latest medical report, which states that she is in excellent health. It's great that just the words excellent health kind of feel like a dig at Donald Trump. They should follow that up with can walk upstairs and is potty trained. According to a letter from Harris's physician, she possesses the physical and mental resiliency required to successfully execute the duties of the presidency, to include those as chief executive, head of state, and commander-in-chief. That's impressive. That's impressive. That's a hell of a doctor's note. After my last physical, Dr. Shaker just wrote, can continue to host The Late Show, maybe sit down for monologue? Not a bad idea. According to her doctor, Harris works out daily and eats healthy. Okay, but politicians are supposed to be relatable to Americans. We do not eat healthy. Has she forgotten the immortal words of Thomas Jefferson in the Declaration of Independence? Love that chicken from Popeyes. You know he did.
You know he loved it.
You know he did.
Good chicken.
You know who hasn't released his medical records? Donald Trump, which Harris pointed out. Do you really want to see his x-rays? Harris pointed it out at a rally yesterday.
He refuses to release his medical records. I've done it. Every other presidential candidate in modern era has done it. One must question, are they afraid that people will see that he is too weak and unstable to lead America? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, probably. Or hear me out, it is possible they just can't find a doctor willing to do the exam. Okay, Mr. Trump, if you'll just open the gown and close it up, close it up, close it up. He's good, he's fine. What do I sign? What do I sign? Get him out of here, get him out of here. There are legitimate concerns about Trump's health. He is 78 years old, meaning he's the oldest man ever nominated by a major party. So he's doing everything possible to look younger, except blending. Okay, blend. Look at this picture he took with Senator John Cornyn. Look at that. I got to admit, he does keep a strong border. If you saw a makeup job that bad in a casket, you wouldn't pay the funeral parlor. Tell you what, actually, just close the lid and let's bump this one up to cremation. Trump's cognitive decline was on full display this weekend. For example, he was in Detroit and struggled to talk about his economic plan.
It'll also bring your grocery bill way down. I have more complaints on grocery. The word grocery, it's sort of simple word, but it sort of means like everything you eat. The stomach is speaking. It always does.
It does. It's true. The stomach is speaking. The colon is weeping, and my rectum is whistling. Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yankee Doodle. Trump said this about Detroit City while he was in Detroit.
The whole country is going to be like, you want to know the truth? It'll be like Detroit. Our whole country will end up being like Detroit if she's your president. You're going to have a mess on your hands.
It's pretty weird strategy to dunk on your host city. Hello, Cleveland. Our next song is called I'd Rather Get an Unanesthetized Vasectomy Than Live in Cleveland. 1, 2, 3, 4, slicing up my dong in Cleveland. Slicing up my dog in Cleveland. Sitting on a bag of peas. Sitting on a bag of frozen peas. You sit on a bag of frozen peas after a vasectomy is what I hear. Not into that lifestyle. Trump also held a rally in Arizona where his brain continued to die a very public death. Here he is seemingly trying to shout out some supporters in the crowd who were wearing Assyrians for Trump t-shirts.
Also, we have many Azerasians in our room.
Okay. Azerasians. Wow. That shanked that one, but you know what? They should have given him a simpler ethnicity pronounce. Like, was anyone in the crowd from grocery? Can anybody speak stomach? Trump went to the swing state of Coachella this weekend, and he stuck with the hits, mispronouncing words.
I will very quickly deflate. We are going to take inflation and we are going to deflate it. We are going to deflate inflation. We are going to defeat inflation.
It's true, we're going to deflate, defoot, Defoe, Willem, Dijon, delivery, and frankly, not delivery, DiGiorno. That's what we're gonna do. Get the door, it's Domino's. Where else did he go? Well, he also traveled to Reno, Nevada, and this next clip seems out of context, but let me assure you, there is no context.
And I did 3 of them today. I did a little one, a little tiny one with a small group, and then I did a really big one. I did a big one, and I did this one, and I'm still raring to go.
There is no knowing what he's talking about. It's impossible, can't be done. But let's watch it again. And just for fun, let's imagine he's talking about poop.
And I did 3 of them today. I did a little one, a little tiny one with a small group, and then I did a really big one. I did a big one, and I did this one, and I'm still raring to go.
That's fun. That's fun. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Fun? Let's keep that clip handy, Jim. We might want to come back to that. Trump said a lot of lies about a lot of things. Recently, they've been about Venezuelan immigrants in Aurora, Colorado. And so many lies were told about them that the Republican mayor of Aurora called Trump out. So on Friday, Trump went to Aurora so he could threaten immigrants to their face.
I will invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. Think of that. 1798. This was put there. 1798. That's a long time ago, right?
Yes. Yes, it was a long time ago. It was such a long time ago that the Alien Enemies Act was originally aimed at French immigrants. That would really change Trump's stump speech. They're eating the snails, they're eating... No, it's true, they're eating the frogs. You walk into their mansion and their talking candlestick says, "Be our guest," but then he's making love to the feather duster. These French... I tell you, we all know about this. These French, they're speaking a language no one understands. They come right up to you into a striped shirt and a beret, and they go... Okay, Jim, let's do another one on that clip I asked you to keep handy. This time, let's imagine he's talking about snorting lines of crushed up Adderall.
And I did 3 of them today. I did a little one, a little tiny one with a small group, and then I did a really big one. I did a big one, and I did this one, and I'm still raring to go.
That works. Of course, the southeast of the United States is still recovering from 2 massive hurricanes. So please check out this QR code right here for a list of organizations on the ground and donate if you can, or go to colbertlateshow.com/hurricane relief. And I'll tell you who's not helping, and that's Donald Trump. He has been spreading vicious lies about FEMA down in western North Carolina. In fact, over the weekend, FEMA advised all federal responders to stand down and evacuate one county immediately after conspiracy spread that government officials plan to seize the decimated village of Chimney Rock. Okay, let me speak directly to the fine people of Chimney Rock, North Carolina. Hey, y'all, no one is seizing your village or your businesses. The government does not want to annex Bubba O'Leary's General Store. FEMA is actually trying to help places like Bubba O'Leary's reopen quickly because people need their apple cores, nostalgic treats from days gone by, jams, jellies, and more. I mean, who doesn't love to eat? We all know. Who doesn't love to eat their morning toast with a little and more? It goes great with a glass of nostalgic treats from days gone by. These conspiracy theories are obviously dumb, unhelpful, and dangerous, but thankfully, other folks are still working hard to help those in need, like the organizers of the Concert for Carolina, which supports Hurricane Helene relief efforts and will feature James Taylor, Luke Combs, Sheryl Crow, and more, which I am told they got straight from Bubba O'Leary's. So go check it out. Attend if you can. Donate if you can. Oh, Jim, one last thing. Play that clip again. And this time, let's imagine he's talking about porn stars he cheated on Melania with.
And I did 3 of them today. I did a little one, a little tiny one with a small group, and then I did a really big one. I did a big one, and I did this one, and I'm still raring to go.
We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Kathy Bates and Pamela Anderson. But when we come back, meanwhile,